I'm Marceline, the vampire queen.
This shit was 100% intentional. Porn artists aren't exaggerating when they make her ass the size of the fucking sun.
Looks like we're talking about Evicted, or more specifically, Marceline. As many of you know, this is the very first episode that she appears in within Adventure Time, so it will be a nice thing to actually think about exactly how they introduced her. Yada yada yada, vampire story, Marceline shows up. Okay, let's start. Listen, if I wanted to summarize every single episode as I talked about them, I would just tell you to go watch the episode. I'm here to focus on the cool stuff, not the mundane extra details. So, long story short, Marceline comes back after literal decades of exploring Ooh, obtaining a buttload of novelty knickknacks, seeing a buttload of cool beasts, as well as exploring unique kingdoms like the Fire Kingdom, and of course kicking Finn and Jake out of the treehouse, which results in Finn and Jake going house hunting. But what do you know, the moment they find another house, it was also owned by Marceline, because surprisingly, when you live for over 1,000 years, you get to visit and take a lot of houses. Or in this case, just locations, because there wasn't really anything in there. And finally, Finn gets a chance to fight Marceline, but as expected, in the early seasons, he was incredibly inexperienced and completely outmatched. Once the entire fight was over, she ends up giving them their house back after explaining just how fun this entire thing was. And I think that's the main point of this episode. There's no overarching theme, there's no major lesson to be learned, it was just a character introduction. And it did that just fine. Marceline is actively characterized to be very callous, as well as just overall uncaring about other people early on. She basically is a teenage thrill seeker, and actively doesn't really care about much else if she's not either entertained or having fun in some way. Of course, we're going to go into her actual growth in later episodes, as again, I'm covering everything. But for now, that's all I got for this episode. Told you in the previous one, these are going to start being very short. Some people say that Adventure Time doesn't have filler episodes. They definitely do. There are many episodes that actively just do not have major themes, lessons to be learned. They're just there for fun, which is very fun to watch, but very boring to talk about. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much to my patrons. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you want to continue seeing me cover every single episode. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.